Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Masson, and welcome to the Raw Review for.
I'm back.
Yes, guys, William is back. Now, see, here's my thing. I mean, look, here's the thing. You cannot get better at doing this job unless you continue to try. Now, I just want to address something real quick. Attitude Nation, you asked me about doing these yesterday. Look, man, you're seasoned. I won't say seasoned, but you know how to do this job. I'm in the process of teaching William how to review a show. And see, people, here's the thing. This dude is my friend. I mean, obviously you're gonna be bad at these reviews. You want to see bad at these reviews? Go back and watch my first 15 of these things. Those were horrid. Okay, I knew what I was saying, but my delivery, my timing, and everything I had to put that with just wasn't. So you know what? Give the dude a chance. Hashtag give William a chance. Okay.
Don't believe him, just watch.
Oh god, dude. You're not helping.
Shout out to the Give Our Truth a Chance.
How that actually worked.
I that worked,
He's in the title match at Mania, isn't he?
but he's afraid of heights.
It's a gimmick. Who cares? Oh, yeah, but by the way, so let me just say it now. Hey, guys, what's going on? Welcome to the Raw Review for March 23rd, 2015. And if you wanted to know what that weird thing was where I cut at the last second, if you've seen Raw, which I'm pretty sure everyone of you who's going to watch this has seen Raw, then here's my thing.
Don't get ahead of yourself. We're not there yet.
No, 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 no. I'm just going to say, when you really want to see something, and you really want to see someone get their teeth knocked down their throat, and then we'll save that when we get to it.
Just if you want to tease it, just cut the recording right now.
Oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Just setting this up. I set this up at 10:50, dude. No, man. After the Brian thing, I said, but let's review Raw. And William, our thing is to stay on topic tonight. We cannot just switch off. Our thing is just to stay on topic here.
I just wanna bring something up real quick.
And that was.
Did you know tonight has been 14 years ago that WCW went against WWE?
If I wasn't really want to be a smartass, I'd say WWF at that time, bud.
I mean, it leads into the first thing.
It really does, and I totally forgot about this, even though my notes are sitting behind the laptop. But I totally forgot about this. But it was good you bring this up because we could segue right into this, and it's apropos that you bring that up because Sting opened Raw.
I want to say it was okay until Stephanie came out.
And dude, it was Stephanie destroyed Sting on the mic.
She did,
Verbally
but
assaulted him.
let's I liked Stephanie back when it was like Stephanie versus Tori or whatever that I think it was Sable actually.
Yeah, it were those.
When John Cena was still good. Now Stephanie's just please right now.
Dude, I know a lot of people who still thoroughly enjoy Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. But actually, before we get into the rest of this, I want to bring this up real quick because, if anybody's seen the Dirt Sheets of the late, William, are you a fan of the Authority?
Depends on what's going on that week.
Okay, well, here's the thing with the Authority. NBC is they have rights to USA, kind of so they're partnered up with USA, and the USA is partly owned by NBC, right?
Yep.
So the NBC executive producers are huge fans of the Authority, and Vince doesn't want to make the executives mad. So as far as it goes now, until the NBC executives change their minds, the Authority is here to stay for a while.
Okay.
And let's get into this. So we have Sting opening Raw.
And his whole thing was, I'm not here to wage war that has ended.
Like, that'd be pointless at this point.
I'm here to take you down
And
to
the
the
thing,
paradise.
yeah. Like he said, I'm here to take you down from where you've risen from the past 14 years. He's like, he basically said, I actually slightly give props to this thing here. He basically said, WWE, your story is garbage. I'm going off on my own. He basically told WWE here, like, your story that you're giving me is garbage. This is not about WCW for NWO. This is about Triple H on the purse that he stood on for 14 years and the dirty tactics he's used to get there. I'm here to take him off his perch, basically.
Now let me just say, I really like Triple H as a wrestler. Like, I don't care that he used dirty tactics to get where he is. He's a pretty goddamn good wrestler.
He is. And also shouts out to Triple H for being the creative mind behind NXT. Just had to put that up there again. But
Shoutouts.
Triple H, he, as you said, pretty good wrestler. And then after, Sting goes on to hype up the crowd, do the old woo and everything and so on and forth there, we get Stephanie.
Talking all that goodish like she always does.
Alrighty then. But Stephanie comes out and basically says, Sting, you know what, you've basically been, you were the soldier of WCW. You were basically, and Stephanie basically tries to go back to the actual story here. She tries to
Sting was like, shut up.
Sting basically sat there and took a bunch of verbal abuse from Stephanie. Basically, it was Stephanie emasculating Sting. Basically, here she just, to sum it all up, she basically called him a dog. But she said dogs are more intelligent than you, and calling you a dog would be an insult to dogs. She's like, you are basically something that should have never came back in WWE. You are a waste of time. And it took you 14 years to come back here and suck with your pride that WCW was ended.
But it wasn't about WCW though. It was about taking you down. And then we get the, I'm gonna try and slap you. Oh, I blocked your slap cliche.
And then
Ding.
once he puts his hands on Stephanie, we get to this. You put your hands on my wife, I'm gonna pedigree you.
Sadly, that wasn't the case. We get recap Fastlane .3.
Dude, I hated this part exactly of it. Like, if they were gonna fight, I was gonna be pleased with it. My only thing was Triple H had to come out on top because every exchange that Sting has been in a building with Triple H and they've been near each other, Triple H has ended up on the losing end. I would have loved for Sting to actually have gotten put down by Triple H tonight, and Triple H to have got a leg up on Sting. Because when Sting wins at Mania, I'm just gonna put that up there now. When Sting wins, because it would make no sense for Vince to call him back, to come back and have a match at Mania and lose. But when Sting wins at WrestleMania, it's gonna be his "So Long" song. Unless he's gonna face Undertaker next year at WrestleMania 32 in Undertaker's hometown of Texas, state of Texas. I'm sorry, in his home state and town of Dallas, Texas. Then they're not gonna make Sting lose and then wait another year to get a redemption win.
Yep. So she pulled out the sledgehammer and gave it to me, and gives it to him. And I'm gonna read what I wrote down in my notes. Sledgehammer. Now like Sting has a bat to say, the same one that made you a bitch. Wow, Hunter, what happened to that guy?
Dude, I'm just gonna say this now. Triple H, he looked like a pussy in this entire thing.
He's not that guy. He's not the game. He's not the cerebral assassin. He's not.
You gotta know that he is the cerebral assassin. He is the game. It's just under certain circumstances he's gonna be. And then Stephanie was the one who got her hands put on by Sting, and then she ended up holding Triple H back and saying no.
Oh, he touched me and hurt my wrist. Oh my god, I think I'm dying. Please beat him up. He just touched my wrist and it's broken. Oh my god.
That's not Stephanie, man.
This is what she was doing the whole time. She was holding her wrist like he broke it. Beat him up.
Oh, yeah, but see, here's the thing. Stephanie doesn't really care. That didn't really hurt her. Here's the thing with that. Stephanie just did that to make Triple H matter and then to make him get in the ring for her to stop him from getting in the ring.
That made no sense at all. Beat him up.
That's called WWE
No,
logic.
I'm holding you back. Wait for Sunday.
That's called WWE logic, just like what we saw tonight. And I cut it again. There's like a recurrent theme here that you guys are gonna wanna stay tuned for. But after this, that was basically pointless. And then I think I'm not looking at my notes. I want to try and master this. I think we got the tag team match next.
Yeah.
And before this, they ended up showing something for AJ and Paige. That was basically AJ and Paige.
That was pointless. This one, don't talk about it. That one was pointless.
No,
the later one was important, but this one was kind of. They were just.
So it was basically them explaining the gimmick for tonight, which basically is kind of important to this point. So we don't have to explain all that later. We can just get to it.
One thing I liked about tonight was they were using the app to actually have use of like characters, which was kind of cool.
Dude, they do this all the time.
I've never seen it.
Oh my god, go back and watch every Raw from last year. And the year before that.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
That's
every single week.
That's like a whole year's worth. I don't have 365 days.
Really, it's 52 Raws.
I don't have 52 days.
Well, whatever, anyways. They use the app to do this stuff all the time. This is nothing new to me. And it's basically, I feel like some of this stuff is rigged. I really, really do.
So Vince is just in the background with like 8 phones.
But here's basically the gimmick for tonight with the Diva. It's basically, Nikki Bella has lit out a Divas Championship match. And, you know, this is something that most heels don't do. And I commend Nikki Bella for this. Like, I know it's like kayfabe and everything, but this is what Nikki Bella did. She said, I'm laying out a championship challenge. And knowing how much AJ and Paige love that Divas Championship and how much they got at each other's throats for that championship, she put it out there. And they had to decide which one of them was going to take the championship match. And we will find out later. Dude, these women got 10 minutes and 40-some seconds tonight. 41 seconds.
It was pretty good.
That match was
the last half of it. But we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah.
Keep driving the bus. Keep driving the bus. Keep driving the bus.
What are you doing?
Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. So, the tag match.
Oh, yeah. Luke Harper and Stardust, who basically got no entrances here, which made me a little mad for Luke Harper because his deserves better than he gets because this dude, like, I went on a total tirade, not tirade, but I went on a total, spiel on Nikki Bella last week, and
I didn't watch Creative Differences.
Wait, what?
I didn't watch last week's Yes.
Either my tirade on Nikki Bella is like better than the one I'm about to go on your record. What are you doing, dude?
I'm waiting for you to finish your sentence.
Basically, the dude. Really, man?
Basically, the dude.
Really, you're gonna keep that up?
Keep what up? I'm focused, 100%.
Alrighty then. Basically, Harper. When I say the dude is a tremendous wrestler and he can, really fly around the ring, he can. Okay, the man can fly around the ring like no big man I've seen before. He can sell.
Undertaker can fly around the ring.
Huh?
Undertaker can fly around the ring.
Wait, who?
Undertaker.
Yeah, but that was the thing. Undertaker back in his prime could fly around the ring.
Them hops, though.
Undertaker was a man who was able to move like a cruiserweight at 300 pounds. That was something that was special. But see, that's the thing about Luke Harper. He's brought that back, and he can bam out super kicks like no other big man I've ever seen before. I mean, and if you've seen this dude's old stuff back from the indies, you know he can fly, you know he can sell, you know he can take a spot, you know this dude has every ability it takes to be a top star. And, if you're going to give this man a Bray Wyatt-esque gimmick, then why not do anything really with him? I mean, come on. Does anybody really think that Luke Harper has a chance for Sunday? Really? Anybody? William, do you think he has a chance Sunday? Probably got a couple cool spots, but he don't do anything, really.
We'll get to that Saturday. Well, you'll get to that Saturday.
Let's see what happens.
Yep. So, I just want to put out there, I noticed this. How come Harper looks like a knockoff Dean Ambrose? with his shirt and his jeans.
You mean Dean Ambrose, and I hate to say this, as a knockoff Harper?
Oh yeah, I wasn't around for that feud. Okay.
No, because Harper, it's part of his gimmick that he had just like that, backwood hillbilly gimmick with the Wyatt family.
I screwed my cousin.
He was like that first.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what that was about. But I just feel as if you do not put two guys in the ring with the same exact gear. That is the absolute not.
I mean, halfway through this match, I forgot what Ambrose did, but Harper almost died. He got kicked so hard, looked like he was in a seizure.
Are you talking about when Ambrose ties you up in the ropes and then drop kicks you?
Drop kicked me.
I said, are you talking about when Ambrose ties you down in the ropes and drop kicks you?
Yes, I've never seen anybody almost die from that.
That's called selling, dude. That's what I mean when I said the big man, like he can sell like no other big man. If that was Kane, he would have fell so slow. I mean, sometimes I start to worry about Kane and think the man needs life alert.
I mean, if Harper died, that would have been 2 wrestling deaths in like a weekend.
Pop culture, bro. That's not where we're at right now. No.
Rest in peace, the guy Rey Mysterio killed.
I just shake my head at you. But anyways.
Hey, I'm back. I'm better than last time.
Dean Ambrose and Stardust.
True.
Dean Ambrose, R-Truth's going to win this. I forgot R-Truth was part of this. I was just thinking Ambrose the entire time.
Yeah, Truth didn't really do anything. But they did lead to a very funny moment when they were dancing.
Honestly, dude, like, it's funny, but it's not Dean Ambrose's character. It's really not. That's not who he is. Of course it's funny because you don't expect somebody like Ambrose to do a dance like that. But think about Dean Ambrose, he's supposed to be all badass and serious. He's not supposed to be dancing around with R-Truth. Obviously, he should have did what he did to Ziggler. He should have laid out R-Truth when R-Truth threw the gauntlet to dance. Ambrose should did a 360 spin, come back around, kick him in the gut, dirty deeds, and then dance over his body. That would have been much preferred for me.
I like the dancing. I don't dance. Ambrose danced.
I would have preferred it if he would have knocked him out and then danced.
Listen, you read JoJo?
Huh?
You read JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
No, dude.
Well, I'm gonna put it this way. There's these things called stands, and Ambrose is my stand.
We're getting off topic here, Will.
Continue.
So they go on a dance, and what do we have here up next? Let me get my notes so I can just.
We got a small Reigns promo, and then we have the 10-man tag contest.
Okay, hold on. The small Reigns promo, I don't obviously care about that. They've been doing this for the past 4 weeks to make him better on the mic, and it's done nothing for him at all.
We'll get there when we get there. Calm down.
It's just nothing. I just prefer we don't do that. That's intermission garbage.
And then we got the 10-man tag contest.
And I'll be fairly honest with you, this was just to promote JBL and Bill Simmons arguing on commentary. This was 10 jobbers. You know when Zack Ryder's on a team with Eric Rowan, Ryback, and the primetime players, this is seriously considered a jobber match. The only guys that were of any relevance in this match were Miz and Mizdow.
Yeah, my notes I just put Miz and Mizdow and the other guys versus the other guys. I had no idea who was on a team here.
Yeah, I had to eventually figure everybody out at one point. I know the Ascension was on Miz and Mizdow's team, so that's 4 people right there, and then you got Adam Rose, and then Zack Ryder and Adam Rose who are on a feud on WWE Main Event, which I had to find out via the dirt sheet because I don't watch Main Event, and I don't think anybody else really does, so yeah, that's that.
Yeah, Ryback's team wins.
Yeah, Ryback hit the shell shock on, who did he hit that shell shock on again?
Was it important? I think the Miz.
Yeah, he hit it on Miz, and that's 2 weeks in a row that he's pinned the Miz, and he's pinned Miz 3 times in the last 2 weeks. Actually, no.
You smell that?
4 times in the last 2 weeks.
Hey, Gordon, you smell that? I smell rivalry after Mania.
Miz and Ryback.
Yep.
No, it's gonna continue off of the Miz and Mizdow thing, dude.
We'll see when we see.
They're
I
just
mean,
doing this. They're only doing this right now just because they're trying to they're trying to stir the tension between Miz and Mizdow because Miz keeps on getting pinned by Ryback and Mizdow's not there to save him. Ryback's only there for storyline advancement. Storyline advancement.
I'm still saying rivalry. I mean, anything could happen at Mania.
You know, like Mizdow winning the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yep.
Like that's one little spoiler of what I think would happen on Saturday. What we're gonna do on Saturday, transitioning on Sunday. But anyways,
Next, the results are in, and we get Orton versus Rollins.
you are going to get a lot of heat with my subscribers for that one, dude. I mean, like I think everybody who watches this channel is a Seth Rollins fan.
Listen, Seth Rollins isn't even that good.
Well, then you're making
Let the hate bring in. Tweet me at WCash669 and tell me how wrong I am.
dude, you are putting yourself in a position that's making me look bad right now.
It's about the interactions. You're the face. I'm the heel.
All right. Well, what do we have next here? Oh yeah,
Seth
Rollins.
didn't even fight.
They're saving it for Mania.
I realize that, but come on, Mercury hasn't fought since 7, 8.
No, dude, Mercury fights like every other week. Like J&J Security ends up in a match every other week, dude.
Yeah, but they're not good. They're not as good as they were individually.
Dude, they're not meant to be good. They're meant to be like a comedy act.
There's no comedy there. It's just sad.
It is with J&J Security. If you go back and watch everything, says J&J Security's been together helping Seth. I mean, from Dean Ambrose saying he caught Jamie Noble eating a hot dog instead of searching for him, and then he called him like when they came out to try and get Dean Ambrose out of the ring, like, "Ooh, they brought the cruiserweight division out to get me." From there on, Dean Ambrose set them up for comedy gold. That is what has happened.
So yeah, Orton wins. Predictable.
Dude, Stevie Wonder could have seen this shit coming.
Ray Charles could have seen this coming.
My left blind eye could have seen this coming. Oh wait, it did.
Helen Keller could have seen this coming.
Okay, enough of the blind jokes here.
I'm sorry. So next, we get Bay and Bay deciding on who's gonna fight Nikki.
So AJ and Paige. Before this, let me just go on record and say they had a little segment backstage, a little promo segment where they're basically saying, you can fight her, and then Paige is like, you've been gone for so long, I don't want to rob you of a title shot that you probably just deserve, so you can fight her. And she's like, you'd be crazy to turn down a title shot. She said the magic word. Since 2012, AJ has been the one who said, if you call me, I will kill you. And AJ,
That's kill with the K.
decided
It's called
to
crazy.
title shot. And she asked Paige what she said. She was called crazy. Now, during this match,
So Paige was on top. Nikki was on top. Paige was on top. Nikki was on top.
man, there's actually moves in this that I'd like to describe here, sir.
I'm sorry. Taking your hype.
So, basically, there was a moment in this match where, like, when I hyped up Nikki Bella last week, and then I see her kick out of the Rampage, Paige's finisher, because no diva on the roster other than AJ, even though she did botch the Paige Turner, she does know how to sell it, because I've seen her do it before on the house shows, and Natalya, no one else knows how to sell the Paige Turner. After the Rampage, and I seen her kick out of Paige's finisher, that just signifies right there how much the WWE has confidence in Nikki Bella as a champion, and how much of a good wrestler she is. Nikki Bella, dude, as much as people can rag on the Bella in terms of the whole collective unit, Nikki Bella by herself shines, dude. She really, really does. But Paige in this match also had a amazing super kick that almost knocked Nikki Bella's teeth down her throat. uh, what do you call it? We had the tumble spot outside the ring. Where what do you call it? It looked like one of them bumped their head really hard, dude.
They probably did. I mean, Concussion City.
Like it was only concussion, bad. Like it literally just took the bump and like they were fine with it. But another part about this that was the key important part was when
They were outside.
I know, but Bree came up, AJ yanked her down by the hair,
Hmm.
and then
Paige went to go talk to AJ,
and then AJ shivved her with a forearm.
And it's like, she's knocked out.
Yeah, and I like no.
Someone call Chris Tucker. She was knocked out.
This is where we get off topic here, man.
Hey, comedy.
What do you call it? Then Nikki Bella delivers a vicious forearm shivving, dude. Her forearms are just straight up disgusting, dude. Like if I were ever in a situation where I had to be, what do you call it? I had to be kicked by Paige or forearmed by Nikki Bella. I'll just say right now, I wouldn't be kicked by Paige, and that still hurts like hell. Like that really really hurts. But getting forearmed by Nikki Bella can really knock a couple of your teeth out, and I need these.
I'd like something else for the both of them.
Oh my god, dude.
Like a good match.
Yeah, but this match, if I had a timer tonight, this match was a solid 10 minutes, bell to bell. With commercials, it was a solid 8.5 minutes. But have you guys noticed ever since Give Divas a Chance, there have been commercials for every single match?
They're trying, I guess.
They're trying, but like, how am I supposed to get into the match if you're going to give me a commercial right when it starts to get good? And this is like an occurring theme tonight.
Yeah, I thanks for bringing it. I noticed that.
But
So Bay loses.
Paige goes on to lose because AJ ended up hitting her, and then she ate a
AJ
bomb.
goes in the ring.
And see, here's the
AJ
thing.
goes in the ring and was like, "Are you okay?"
And then Paige attacks AJ, no questions asked, and AJ doesn't take that, and she fires back on Paige. And then they get up, they get separated, and then they eventually realize what just happened, and they realize that Nikki Bella, like they just fell right into Nikki Bella's trap.
That was me paying to see them actually, that to be a good match.
But see, dude, here's the thing right now. You know how great that makes Nikki Bella look?
Okay.
No, I'm not just saying that. I'm saying, do you know how great that makes Nikki Bella look for AJ and Paige falling right into her plan?
Because she's the ultimate heel of the Divas division.
I mean, like, the Fearless crap has to go. I mean, like, Fearless Nikki was a thing back when Brie got fired and Nikki was in 4-on-1 handicap matches every week. I mean, like, in all honesty, if I have my only problem with Nikki, she needs to get rid of the Fearless stuff. I know it's a brand and all that garbage, but you have to get rid of it. I mean, like, you're a heel. You can't be, Fearless Nikki, especially when WWE brands their heels as chicken shits and makes them run away from everything all the time, a la Seth Rollins, a la Triple H tonight, a la every heel on the roster.
Seth Rollins, you mean?
Can we just be professional here, William?
Okay.
And, what was after this Divas match?
I just kind of want to say something. I don't understand why they gave them this title match, because she was obviously going to retain it, because you can't give away a title before Mania.
Oh, they can, because, see, in this situation they can, because...
It's not for a title match?
Yeah, it's not for a title match, and, say, Paige won, think of how jealous AJ would be, because, how close she's at championship. That's technically, like she says, her only friend, and she makes it as her literal baby. If you've seen AJ's Twitter, she has a picture of the Divas Championship in the bed, tucked in, and it's titled Shh.
But I'm calling a triple threat the Monday after for the title.
I'm calling a repeat of last year. NXT Diva comes up and wins the championship. A la what Paige did last year.
I'm calling triple threat.
Oh, I'm about to say, yeah, I understand. Yeah, Bree's not in it. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm cool with that.
I mean, they're family. She's gonna be at the side.
Yeah, but oh wait, it's no disqualification, so Brie can really get involved if she wants. But no in WWE, they're gonna make it seem like it's disqualification, and Brie has to stay outside the ring because like inside the ring is like a firewall where she can't go, even though it's no DQ.
I mean, if it ends up being a triple threat, it's gonna be a 4-minute match.
No, 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 no. With that crowd after Mania is wild, dude. If they see a 4-minute match, they are going to absolutely like chew WWE's heads off. We're gonna get like a 15-minute match that night. If
So
that's
I heard you were a wild one, wild one. Is that what you're saying?
what.
Are you saying they're like? Never mind. I don't even know what's wrong with this.
But anyways, to end this, basically, Nikki looked like a boss tonight. Plain and simple. AJ and Paige right into the corner. The Divas match was great overall. I love
Yeah.
it.
But then we get the most disappointing thing.
What was that be at this point?
Snoop Dio Double G.
Okay. So I was looking at people's reactions on Twitter tonight, and my friend Ashton, who does Twitter, who's doing it right now, he basically tonight he basically said that I was wondering because like normally you see things like this on Twitter because Curtis Axel has a Axelmania gimmick, and it reaches in the Hulk Hogan thing. You were wondering
Axelmania's running wild on you.
exactly, and like I had to wonder, is this Axel like getting the rub from Hulk Hogan? Like, okay, dude, like like in kayfabe, like not in kayfabe, out of kayfabe in the back, like I support you, dude. You finally found your niche. It's like copying my gimmick, imitating it, and you're getting over out of it. Or was this just at Curtis Axel, you're a joke? We're just gonna completely make fun of you and bury you tonight.
I wasn't even expecting that. Snoop Dogg came out, was trying to do his Dio Double G thing, and then Curtis Axel comes out.
I didn't expect that either, and that's pretty cool. Until
Because Snoop Dogg was
Axel
like,
starts rapping.
no, because Snoop Dogg was like Snoop Mania, and Curtis Axel was like, wrong, Axelmania, and I'm gonna rap at you.
Yeah, and he just raps at him, and I can't remember what his words were. But he
No,
raps. That was,
and Snoop Dogg was like,
you
Snoop
know,
Mania, Axelmania,
Axelmania, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania,
This
the
is
mania that matters.
and Hulk Hogan. That was just like I said, I don't even know if I said this before the review started or as the review started or whatever. No, I said this before the review started. I said this to you off camera. Dude, Hulk Hogan, I honestly can't stand that dude, especially before he did TNA. He raped and pillaged that company for everything they had, and that was just not cool at all. Like that dude does not have any respect for me whatsoever, especially the
He
way
has
that.
respect. He has respect for me for one reason. He's training Riff Raff.
Dude, I could have it. And what can he train him to do? Hulk Hogan can barely move. You see, he had to hold Axel to punch him tonight.
But Riff Raff is gonna be a great superstar for that month he's in there.
William,
If he
stop joking around
listen,
here. Can we like legit? Please stop, dude.
you think this is a game?
This is like that's a joke, dude. Riff
You
Raff
think
he will never make it through WWE. To do that, you have to go through NXT first. And with the amazing crop of talent they have down there, you think he would last?
this is a game? Riff Raff is the neon superstar. If it ain't Riff Raff, it ain't rap. Like he's gonna bring back WWE to the Attitude Era.
You're really just making me. Oh yeah, bro. I just shake my head at you in this segment.
I believe in the Raff.
Anyways,
Hashtag give Riff Raff a chance.
no. I'm gonna act like this never happened, like Chris Benoit, and move on.
Bring back Benoit. But yeah, Snoop Dogg and them start doing the
Hulkamania stuff, and then Hulk Hogan, like we said before, he basically knocks out Axel, and Axel gets thrown over the rope by Snoop Dogg. Because he's that wrestling background from Sasha Banks, obviously, getting that gym grind.
only Snoop Dogg can pull off that outfit.
I mean, like that's what Booker T said. Yeah.
I want to see a Snoop Dogg, Hulk Hogan tag team match.
I don't. That's a horrible idea. That's not good at all, dude.
Before we
I'm
get into
not,
the next thing,
yeah.
so you don't watch SmackDown that much.
I watch it on the I watch it, where I can actually skip through stuff.
Did you see last week?
No.
This is why you were confused. So last week they had a six-man interspecies match where Natalia pinned the Bull. I don't know his name.
Oh, it's already down.
He's the Bull. So tonight they had a rematch, and I'm
And
gonna.
El Torito completely went fighting Spirit Bull and pinned Natalia, which made her look extremely bad. Natalia is the best at being the worst, dude. She is just horrible.
That's what you put on Twitter, and I laughed at that
Yeah. The Bull completely
because
went indie style. You wanna hit me with your disc? That's her finisher, dude. A Bull kicked out her finisher. Do you know how credible that makes her look?
I mean they needed their win from last week.
Dude,
Wouldn't you be ashamed if you were a Bull and you got pinned by a girl?
not when that girl is as buff as can possibly be, and she's Bret Hart's niece.
She is pretty buff.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm not ashamed. I have no shame in that. No
Yeah.
shame whatsoever. But anyways, the Matador's going to win off Natalia's pin. Off of Natalia getting pinned by Torito off of a roll up.
Has nothing to. This completely comes later, but I didn't know Tyson Kidd was promoting Burger King.
Every once in a while WWE does these little advertisements and they try and make them funny. A couple years ago, not a couple years ago, I think it was last year, and Ryback was a bad guy. No, Rosetta was a good guy. The dude Jared from Subway was at Raw one night, and he was just giving out Subway subs, and Ryback came up and he snatched one and came back and snatched three more.
Feed me more.
Exactly, it fit right into it. But
Next was Rusev versus Swagger.
basically, let me get through this and sum it up. Me, Rusev, you, Swagger. Me, make you tap out, like every single match you've ever had. Except you won't pass out, you'll tap out in 3 seconds like you do when I put you in an accolade this time, because everybody basically knows you won't beat me, and the only sense of you being over is the We the People chant. So basically after this, and Swagger's thrown to the side, John Cena comes out, and before John Cena comes out, you know they don't want to ruin Rusev's win-loss record. If they really wanted to, they would have disqualified Rusev tonight, because anybody else, if they hold the submission on that long, they get disqualified, and the win is reversed.
We want Lana. We want Lana.
If you don't know, Lana's off filming a movie for WWE.
Yeah, she's filming with Edge.
Yeah, I see. And hopefully she's back at some point. And they're playing it off kayfabe-wise is Lana and Rusev are having disagreements or whatever at this point.
Yeah, I mean, that guy last week was the parking attendant.
Dude, that is... Last week I opened the review with, what do you call it? They basically buried that man. He's trying to make a little money to put food on his table, dude. And even if he had a horrible Russian accent and he sounded German, so what, man? Let the dude fake Russian.
He didn't sound German. He sounded like he was from Texas.
Don't listen to JBL.
That wasn't JBL, that was Booker T.
JBL legit said he sounds like he's from Texas. I'm a Texan. I know a Texan accent.
Okay. But, I think Cena doesn't deserve this. Like, honestly, I feel like Swagger should actually get the match at Mania and not Cena.
No, see, here's the thing. Rusev would have been beaten a long time ago, because did you see SummerSlam this year?
I did not.
Did you see the build to SummerSlam?
I did not.
Okay, let me explain this real quick. Swagger, since you didn't see this, let me explain this. Swagger had a push. I mean, the entire crowd was behind him. He was probably one of the most popular people around that time. He had been, he actually been taking fight to Rusev. He had actually been beating up Rusev here and there. And they had 2 matches. Swagger lost one by count at a Battleground, and then he had an amazing match with Rusev at SummerSlam, and he lost. The same way Cena lost at Fastlane. And after that, no one cared about Jack Swagger anymore. And then he lost to TLC to Rusev in the exact same way. And at this point, no one cares about Jack Swagger anymore because they just don't care about him at all. So in the sense of not caring about Swagger, like, I honestly agree that Swagger should have been the guy to do this because his whole gimmick is based around, I'm a USA guy, I'm a real American.
Right, like when did John Cena go from to yeah, America, woo woo.
Now see, here's the thing.
Yeah.
That's like been the background of Cena's character. Like, yeah, I'm surprised he hasn't even used this in a promo yet. He's like, every week. He has. He's used this a little while ago. Like, I think this is maybe about a year ago. He's like, every week I come out here to this ring, and you see what I'm doing with my hand, right? And I come out here and I salute the men and women of our country. Like, every once in a while, he'll put a little USA spin on one of his promos, and that's what Cena does. And honestly, I thought, like you said, he didn't deserve this. I thought you meant he didn't deserve the beating he took from Rusev tonight. He absolutely 100% deserved that, especially when he flew through the chair.
Rest in peace, that chair.
Dude, that was awesome.
That chair is broken in 18 places.
John Cena, I hope his ribs are broken in 19 places.
I hope he can't bang Nikki Bella tonight.
That is personal stuff that I'm not going to even dig into because I'm just not at the moment.
Hashtag give her a chance.
No. You are destroying your credibility as a wrestling commentator, my friend.
I think I'm just beginning.
Either way.
It doesn't matter what you think. I'm sorry, I can't.
What was next? After Cena getting destroyed and accoladed and passed out on the table?
Bray Wyatt, B-Man, the new face.
This was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, to have Bray Wyatt carry this feud the entire way because Undertaker doesn't want to show up until Mania, this was absolutely brilliant.
My favorite thing was when he stole his whole ending thing.
Oh, and he got on one knee?
Yeah. He was like, I control the lights now. I control everything you controlled.
You know, I'm going to let you take care of this one because you seem like you enjoyed this really enough, and I've basically broken everything down, and I want you to get some of your credibility back here, so shoot. And please don't make me regret it. Please don't.
Bray Wyatt, man, like, I haven't really seen this man wrestle much, but his promos, he controls the lights. This man is going places.
Okay, let me basically explain this. Wyatt is good in the ring. If you want to see two great matches that he put on that really made people like believe in him, mic-wise and wrestling-wise, go back to last year's Royal Rumble and just search Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. That match was absolutely amazing. Or you can go back, even though he lost this match thanks to stupid Cena. You know, this is when Wyatt was like the hottest wrestler on the roster, and they killed Wyatt's momentum by making him lose to Cena like they do every person. Like Rusev. After he loses to Cena, no one's going to care about Rusev anymore. Because, you know, the reverse laws of wrestling kick in. If you ever noticed before a pay-per-view, like, say, Cena like got beat up tonight, he's going to win at Mania. Reverse laws of wrestling. AJ and Paige came out losers tonight. They're going to win at WrestleMania. The ladder match. They didn't, like, have anybody individually end up on top, so they expect us to not know who's going to win. I have a guess who's going to win, but I don't want to ruin my... You know, I'm just going to say it. No, I'm not going to ruin it. But I know who's going to win this ladder match. I'll put money on who's going to win this ladder match.
I have a guess, too.
You want to guess in case we don't do this on Sunday? I said Sunday on Saturday. Or you're not here Saturday?
Sure. I'm guessing either Ambrose, Ziggler, or Bryan. My money's mostly on Bryan at this point.
You said Bryan?
Yep.
I may share that same sentiment, but we'll find out Saturday. Anyways, Wyatt here, basically. Wyatt, at this point, the dude's literally God. The dude came out here and basically said, he's like, Undertaker, like you said, I control the lights, I control this. The old face of fear is gone, the new face of fear is here. I am the new face of fear. You are a liar. You lied to all these people. You are the same thing that these people are. You are a flat-out phony. You are a liar. You have deceived them for too long. It is time for a new face of fear to come in and basically, you know, to come in and still, you know, to be the new face of fear and do it correctly.
You know who used to control these lights? A phony. A big fat
Really? Really?
phony.
Really, dude?
Hey, you said it. It had to come.
The whole Family Guy thing. That's a cool Family Guy skit. But what do you call it? What do we got here next?
Ziggler versus Bryan. Special
This
referee Dean
this
Motherfluffin Ambrose.
this was absolutely awesome. Do I agree with the ending? No, but it helps my prediction.
He
So
was the most cleanest referee I've seen in a while.
he was cheering them on, and they were straight up punching each other. It was hilarious.
Did you hear before it went to commercial when they were both outside?
Hey, you got that ball, get back in the ring.
That made my night. You
And it's
both better
hilarious.
get back in the ring.
And they're both just sitting there knocked out.
I thought he said 8, but I listened more clearly when he was like, get back in the ring.
Yeah, this match was awesome in the sense of, like, I put this on Twitter too. It felt like an indie match to me in a sense of, like, okay, like in indie matches, like, you normally start out and you, like, tie up, like, you know, collar and elbow like you do in the video game.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, you normally, like, okay. Like, they basically, collar and elbow tied up, like, and then everything they knew what each other were going to do, and after they got up and got away from each other and separated, because they knew each other so well, basically, and they were playing off that psychology, that, like in an indie crowd, the fans just start clapping and applauding them for the great work they were doing.
Yeah, they did. And Ziggler came off on top.
Yeah, with the zigzag, super kick zigzag combination. But other stuff in this match, you know, Bryan hit his usual drop kicks. Ziggler hit a face buster off the top of where Bryan bounced legitimately off his face. Normally these things, you just land out on your chest. Bryan took the full face bomb. He took that stiff as hell, dude. He just straight popped on that dude.
You got knocked out part 2.
And,
So Ambrose was like, yeah, we got the winner. We got the winner. Dirty deeds to your mom.
and see, here's the
Done,
thing.
son.
I do wish this would have happened to R-Truth earlier.
That's what we missed. When Kane was took the title.
Did that really matter at this point? I'm like, it was funny, but like, was it really worth the mention at this point?
Yes, because you probably thought someone was going to get it at the end of this match.
Well, someone actually was pretty. They were close to getting it. They were climbing for it.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. It really didn't matter any significance of it anyway.
It has significance in my heart.
And can I ask a serious question here? Why did Barrett give the title up? And even if he would have got stripped, he would have still had a title match on Sunday. And either way, stripped or not stripped, he still had no guaranteeable chance of winning.
Because I'm afraid I got some bad news.
That kind of makes no sense in this situation.
Barrett sucks.
Oh my god, man! You need to go back and watch the old stuff with Barrett. I mean, from even like before he got injured, currently, like dude was on a roll.
I mean, he's like Captain Buttkiss now.
Not really. How? He did not want to get the title up to Kane, and he tried, he tried clowning Kane.
You call that trying? He said no. Kane was like, yes. He was like, okay.
And then Kane threw his corporate weight around as usual and said, as a director of operations, and that's what everybody has to listen to him.
I would have just been like, as director of operations, get out of here.
He couldn't really do anything about it. Kane is technically the authority, so you disrespect Kane, you disrespect the authority. And Barrett's character, he's a heel, Kane's a heel. He's not going to disrespect another heel, so he's just going to turn the title over anyway.
This man's a heel?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways.
Okay. Yeah, so no one got the thing. So we both
everyone was knocked out basically. Yeah, because we bet it before the show. We bet it before the show. Who would end up with the championship? He betted Stardust.
Mm-hmm.
I betted Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of glad Bryan didn't get it. And I'm kind of glad Bryan's being booked the way he is because it fits his character. You know, I'm just gonna say it. My prediction to win the championship is Daniel Bryan. Who I want to win the championship is Dean Ambrose, but Daniel Bryan's an underdog, and he's been getting beat up all these weeks, looking like he's not even a considerable threat in this match, and they can't fool us at all. Especially, when you see the dirt sheet rumors that they would have bring the Intercontinental Championship back to prominence by giving it to Daniel Bryan and prominently featuring him.
Soiled it. Soiled it.
Stop it. No, don't even do it.
Soiled it.
Don't. William, I will mute you.
Give
Don't.
her a chance.
Don't go there.
And now, let's just bow our heads to the biggest middle finger we've ever gotten.
Yeah, let's cut the stream now.
Well, good night. We're done.
Even though we should, because that's just, what? Paul Heyman came out, cut another God-worthy promo, as he usually does.
When Reigns came out, I'm rooting for Roman. Let's go.
And then Brock wins the title in Roman's face. The weirdest way I've ever seen.
Can we just talk about something real quick? So, Paul Heyman was like, "You're gonna have to take his wife, take his car, take the food from his kids." And Brock Lesnar looked at him and was like, "Heyman, please stop. Don't take my kids."
That's your perspective, but he just looked at him like, Paul, I just want to fight.
Now my kids, leave them out of this, please. Anything but my kids.
I don't think Brock has kids. He was talking about probably Roman Reigns' daughter.
I know, but it was only funny. Because his face, he was like, stop. But yeah, I cut a promo, Reigns came out.
Lesnar raised the title, Reigns took it out of his hands, and then Lesnar grabbed it back, and they were fighting.
They ended with tug of war.
It ended with tug of war, no fist.
No one won. I wanted to see a prison beating.
I wanted to see somebody get murked. Simple as that. But that was basically it, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching the Raw review for March 23rd, 2015. William, any last words here? No, I'm not even going to ask you that question. So, when the camera goes off, the
wait, wait, I got
make me regret this. Do not make me regret this.
Thank you guys for giving me a second chance.
Even though you might have screwed it up.
Listen, it's all about the entertainment. # give her a chance.
See ya.